All right, good for science. All right, Mr. Monroe, thank you for being on time. I appreciate you. I'm Coach T. Williams. Coach Joe is on the call. He's in his route home. Today is a really fancy day. I don't know what's so slow. We're trying something different. We're going online. This is being live on YouTube, Facebook in 2 different groups, Instagram as well, and I don't know what the other location is. 5 locations, right? Nonetheless, we're going to get at it and make it. If you see me looking out around, I got a screen here, a screen there, and a screen there. I'm letting folks in over here, presentations on this screen, and I got stuff that I see down here flashing in my eyes over and over. So forgive me for my horrible looking. I don't know, my view. So nonetheless, how to get started in real estate. I had a lot on my mind with what I want to teach today. Different kind of plans. I thought about teaching about what this one is, Investing Now 2021, retirement strategies, thought about the BRRRR, thought about the teaching part about the BRRRR to flip, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I also talk about how to find your freedom number. Morris Clayton taught us that one. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, how to find your freedom number, the Morris Clayton. I'm going to give my marker there and give me a different background, some different coloring on this one because you can't see. But today is our last day of our blitz. So if you want to go back and look at our YouTube channel, Investing Now 2021, you'll see pre-foreclosures talk all last week. You'll see this week we did a blitz where we talked all week as well. We talked about driving for dollars. Caleb made over 10 grand by driving for dollars. He talked to you about his strategy. We talked about pre-foreclosures again, recap, subject to some live walkthroughs this week. This week we also talked about fix and flips. Coach Joe walked you through, showed you how you can make $250,000 or more off of a live deal. He went to somebody live market. He showed you it's real, it's happening, it's there right now in this market that everybody say it's no way, real estate is not the way, it's no money. He showed you right now how it's live today. Thursday, we were going to do group home. Unfortunately, Coach got called to a call with some contractors and some other people, and he had to take that call. So I took over the meeting. We talked about jump starter kit, our jump starter kit, what our mentees go to, how we sit down on them and give them a schedule, right? We go through their daily activities and we show them how you can find and carve out 1 hour a day just for this business mindset. If you carve out 1 hour a day, it's kind of like a roof that's got a hole in it, the ceiling leaking, the ceiling get a stain first, then it get bigger, then it gets soft, it get a little pinhole, then it pours out, water pours out. So an hour a day will set you up for an overflowing of income, an overflowing of money, an overflowing of real estate strategy, guys. So that's what this is all about, finding that way to get involved in the business so that you can have the overflow in the long run. It don't happen overnight. It happened over courses of months, years, and time. I'm letting people in, guys. I thank y'all. I'm sorry y'all late, but hey, it's information is for you. So over time, it happens. So I talked about the jump starter kit where you actually get mentored. You actually got me, myself, and Coach Joe and Coach Caleb actually walking you through. We're active investors right now investing. You can be a part of this. You can be successful with this. You can be successful with this. You can be successful at this, right? It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. It's just why would it be great? All right, then today we're gonna talk about, should I keep it and fix it up and grow income in a couple months? This is what I just said. Should I keep it, fix it, and grow incomes in a couple of months? I want my money to multiply quickly. That's called BRRRR, guys. That's called BRRRR. If you buy something, if you make that decision to keep it and fix it, you can grow. Then you have the other option is, hey, this project is more than I want to bite and chew off of. This pie is a little too big. That elephant is too big. I don't want to consume that elephant. I'd rather take my little piece out of that elephant and I like to sell it off. I don't want to eat the whole elephant. I just want one piece of it and I want to flip the contract over to somebody else that don't mind that elephant. Right? I like to look at a pie, a pizza. All right? You look at a pizza, I just want my slice. Give me my little piece. Give the title company their little piece of your clothes and turn their piece, and give the investor their piece. All the rest go to the investor, and they decide what they do. So that's the other piece of that. So do I want to keep this contract, and I want to keep it for myself and make money off of it and grow my income immediately? Or do I want to flip the contract over and get OPM of the money? And I would like to use that money to buy my next investment, right? A down payment, my next investment. Guys, that's what y'all here for today. You want to know that? I'm going to teach you that, right? So how am I going to teach you that in a few minutes? So how to get started in real estate, guys? This is how you get started in real estate. I'm going to skip through all this extra stuff, guys. This is the outline of the agenda. We're going to go straight to step 3, right? Would that be fair? It's a Saturday, it's 12:08. We got on a little late. People just getting in. I'm going to jump straight and get into it, right? So all we're going to do is jump on that. We're not going to worry about how to find a property. We're not going to worry about all that. We'll talk about that. So I'm going to skip to step 3, right? There's some stuff that's on here. All right, defining your why, what you want out of this. Good stuff. But this is what the bread and butter is, guys. Coach Caleb called me yesterday and said, hey, Caleb, I hope you don't mind me sharing it with everybody. Hey, I got a woman talking about, because the insurance went up so high on my properties, I am not getting a 10% ROI, right? And I would love a 10% ROI. So he said, Coach, what do that mean? Why does she want a 10% ROI? Caleb, thank you for answering that question. Because of you and your actions and the work you're doing, I'm sharing with the world how we make the decision, whether we want to keep that contract for ourselves or do we want to flip it off. Now, mindset is very important, right? Mindset is very important. Do I want to build long-term wealth or do I need a check today? That's your mindset. Why wait to be great? Take action. Now, do I want money today? That's a flip the contract. Sell the contract to somebody else, let them have it. Let me take the money. If I want to build long-term wealth, I want at least a minimum of 10% to 12% on my return on a rental property. If I keep that property, I want to make at least, honestly, 12%, but 10% worst case scenario. Coach, why? Thank you for asking. That's a good question. Why? Everybody like that. Why? I ask why when why is a question. So why you want to do that is because I can put my money in stock market, which I got money in the stock market. I buy options. I buy them 3 year out, right? I buy Apple. I buy Windows. I bet 365 Microsoft. I buy Tesla. I buy Amazon. I buy Netflix, because guess what? They're not going anywhere. They are all great products, right? And I buy them 3 years out as option at the lowest market possible, and I just sit it and forget it. I guaranteed, pretty much almost guaranteed, a minimum of 8%. A minimum of 8%, maybe less, but 8%, I'm gonna say 8% to not 10%. I'll say I'll get that off the stock market. So I can sit money and forget it and let that money roll over. I bought it low. It rolls over 3 years. They make me buy it. Okay, whatever the option is, I don't want to go back and check. Just go and buy the crap because they good stuff. Amazon ain't going nowhere. Tesla ain't going nowhere. Netflix ain't going nowhere. Apple ain't going nowhere. And Microsoft ain't going nowhere. They here. So I sit in and forget it. If I want to get rental properties, I need to be making a 12% return. Now it's worth my time. If not, I can just keep putting money in the stock market. Let them make money. But I want a 12% return. So 12%, how I get 12%, this is my easy calculation. Real life situation, no lie, this happened, right? Boris Clayton, this is a guy you can follow on YouTube, Instagram, everything. Right now, he's talking about Africa, he's talking about wars, he's talking about the world, he's talking about a lot of stuff now. He done went bigger than real estate. He done got into the politician world where he's like a commentator. I don't know what to call, but he's doing it, and he's doing a great job. If I listened the other day, it was awesome. Nonetheless, 12 months of rent. Guys, you have to subtract some things. You got to pay taxes. You got to pay insurance. You got to anticipate vacancies. You're going to have to do a little maintenance after a while. And then you got to talk about management. You can manage your properties. I'm not telling you not to manage your properties. And I do advise you to manage your property the first year. That way you learn what you're paying a property manager for. I advise you to do that. I'm not saying you have to do that. I advise you to do that. If you manage your property for 1 year, you'll figure out why you don't want to do it. So what I did was I fired myself and I hired my mom to be my manager. I pay her. I say, quit your job, I'll pay you. Whatever they're paying you, I'll pay you that. Manage my properties, take that headache away from me. Get deep away from me, right? I don't want to deal with toilets and people and crazies, right? I want to deal with making decisions, saying yes or no and buying. That's what I want to do, right? So that's what I do in real estate. I make decisions. So property management, you want to calculate that in your expense. If you don't want a property manager, you feel like they're sorry, they're weak, they don't do their job, great. That 10% go to your pocket. You pay yourself to be your property manager. Pay yourself. That's your salary right there. Boom. That's how much money you make for that one property. that one property, whatever you're gonna pay that property manager, that's what you made off that property. Done, right? Everything else going to savings and investing again. That's what my recommendation would be. Now, vacancies, you want to put a little small percentage of vacancy. You want to put a small percentage for maintenance. If you do like me, I put brand new hot water tanks in my house, brand new HVACs or air conditioners in my house, brand new ceiling fans, brand new. I don't put appliances in my house. They got to bring their own appliance unless they Section 8. Then I put Section 8, and I don't put brand new in there. I put Facebook Market Book sold to you, right? I put that in there, right? Insurance and taxes. That's what you know. That 40% goes to that. All right. Boom. But if you do that, buy those brand new things, guess what? You got delayed maintenance on your house. So you know you got at least 5 years that you ain't got to worry about maintenance because the people that put that stuff in got a warranty on it and then they'll cover it. They got a warranty on it, they'll cover it. Or if something happens, you can take it out and take it back and just pay the labor costs for it. Right? That's what I do for all my houses because I don't like dealing with people. I don't like dealing with people. Right? I want you out my way. I need to deal with decisions. I like dealing with decisions, not people. Decisions, right? So I made a decision to delay maintenance, all right? Insurance, I keep a relationship with several insurance companies. I do switch insurance company about every 3 years because insurance have a way to creep up and then they forget that you're loyal to them. You're loyal to them. You got them, you're paying them, they just creep. And also they're making more money just in case why Coach Caleb told me, hey, the woman wanted 10% return on her house. And she can't get it because the insurance company keep creeping. The simple answer is find another insurance company, move your properties over there, use them for 2 years, third year, start looking for another one. They creep up. Everybody with car insurance know that. Everybody with house insurance and everybody with any other kind of insurance that they saying they got, you know, the warranties, they creep up. All right, taxes, the state, the city, the county, the parish going to take your money no matter what. Hey, that's just a part of life. Get used to it. Anytime, get used to it, all right? Be happy that you can pay them. Get happy about the fact that you're helping so many people, and that way you have a smile on your face when you pay taxes. You're gonna pay them, right? That's it, right? All right. But I will teach you tricks on how to hold more money and pay less. Not still, hold more, pay less. That's a trick. All right, get on my schedule. I'll click and put my book in there so you can get my schedule. Last but not least, before I go forward, if you want to learn more about me, I put my link. I'm gonna put my link in the chat box for my book. You hear the audiobook, it only costs $9, guys. I'm not breaking the bank. Don't break the bank. I ain't taking away from school clothes, school fees. I'm not taking away from college. $9, right? Buy the little audiobook, listen to the book. First 2 chapters, an email gonna be sent to you to get on my schedule for 15 minutes. That's how you know about me. You ain't got to go research Google, research this. You can still do that, but you don't have to. That's what you choose to do. I'm gonna tell you who I am in a nutshell. That's the book right there. Why Wait to Be Great, Invest Now, Grow Your Future. That's who I am. You do that, get on my schedule for 15 minutes, and let's say we come with a plan and path for you to reach your financial security, right? That's the goal. All right, done with the commercial. Now, bottom line, guys, this is how this works. 12 months of rent. Took the 40% out, so we multiply 6.6 times that, 60% time that number, and that give you the cost of the house, right? So I rented this house out for $810. 12 months of rent time, that is $9,000, $720. You multiply that time 0.6. This is how much money we made. This is how much money we made. This is how much money we made after paying taxes, after insurance, after vacancies, after maintenance, and after management. If you have no vacancies, your money goes up. If you didn't do no maintenance, you made more money. If you're doing your property management, you made more money. Right? Understand the concept, guys. We're calculating based off of the worst case scenario, vacancies, maintenance, and property management. If those things don't happen, that's more than $5,000 you made. That's more than $6,000 you made. It's just registering, right? Now, because I do the BRRRR method, I buy the house low, I repair the house, I go in and knock out walls, move walls, I go in and do a fix and keep. I fix it up and I keep it. I fix it up and I keep it. I don't fix and flip. I keep. BRRRR, fix or flip. All right. And if I do that, you divide that number by the monthly income that you made, that come up with 12% ROI. 12% ROI. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. You take your monthly rent, multiply times 12, the number, the cost, 12, number, Divide that number by, multiply the number times 0.6. That's your number, that money you should have made. Whatever the cost of official cost of the house, you divide that number to that number, and then you come with 12%, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. 12% ROI all day long, right? That's the minimal that I want. If I do that, I want to keep the house. All right, I made a decision. Now, I'm going to talk about this slide. I'm going to talk about this slide, and then I'm going to open it up, and I'll make sure some pictures, right? We try to make decisions with 100% of the information. You buy your car. Most time when you buy a brand new car, you don't know how you're going to pay that bill. You don't know how you do not know how you're going to pay it. Guys, you try to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul when you buy a new car. All right, let me cut and paste my link in here just in case you want to get on that and get off the call, because I really taught you what you need to know for the day. I'm not here to keep you and sell you or nothing. Let me cut and paste my link in here. So you can have what you need. So if you would like to get on my schedule, you can. If you don't, that's fine. At least you can listen to my audiobook to support this cause. I'm gonna put this in here while we're talking. And then I'm gonna walk you through this a little bit. You know, I got 4 boys. I have 4 kids, right? I promise you I didn't know how I was gonna pay them bills. I didn't know how I was gonna take care of them and live my life and go on vacation and deal with their mom and live with their mom and still prosper and go to job, right? But I made a decision to have a baby with them. I didn't have all the answers. Guys, in real estate, you're not gonna have all the answers when you make your decision. That's what I'm trying to say. If you got at least 60% of the information, you got an F. You got at least 70%, you got a D. You got at least 80%, you got a C answer. Guys, make the answer off the C efforts. The one book I got over here is, it's over there somewhere. Why do A students work for C students and B students work for the government? Robert Kiyosaki. Why do A students work for C students and B students work for the government? Because C students are thinkers and decision makers. They are thinkers and decision makers, and they're not afraid of the decision they made. A students are thinkers and they want to do only the action they're great at. A students are thinkers and they want to do only the action they are great at. They don't want to be, they fear anything else than what they're great at, and they want to be perfect at it. That's why you got top real estate agents. That's why you got top lawyers. That's why you got top FBI agents. You got top colonels in the military, because they want to be just great at that, what they do. They don't want to deal with nothing else. They just want to be that, right? So that's A students. A B student work for the government because they like security. They like a free welfare check, in my opinion. They like to work and do their job, but they know that the government never count themselves out of a raise. They never count themselves out of insurance rates. They never count themselves. The politicians always vote yes to them getting more. That's why B students work for the government. If you in the government, you don't take away from you, you take from everybody else so that your family is secure, right? That's what the pattern is. That's the pattern, right? So B students work for the government because like security. They don't want to make the hardest decision, and they don't want to make the lowest decision. They want to depend on somebody else making a decision. A students love making one decision, and a decision that they make an A in, they want to keep with. C students saying, hey, I'll make a decision. I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I win. I'll make a decision. Yes, I will do the homework. Yes, I won't do the homework. Hey, this worth my time. This ain't worth my time. C students like, hey, I'm going through life. Life is going to happen. Let me just do what I got to do. Oh, wow, I won. So C students like myself like to hire A students to work for us. We like to understand what B students do so that we can be able to keep our business afloat. Boy, that was nice. That was a nice story, if I must say. All right, I think that was pretty cute, right? I like to understand taxes. B is taxes, right? I like to know what my left and right limits is, because they don't want to make no decisions. They just want to take the money that they deserve, and they want to use that money for whatever they want to do, right? Whether it's waste, fraud, and abuse, they don't care. They're going to do it, right? Just give me my portion of pie and let me screw that up. So I count that out with a smile. I'm happy to give you your 20% of whatever I got. Let me do what I do with the rest of it, right? Thank you. Here's your money. Take it. Run with it. Now, the other person is A students. I want to work with an A student attorney. I want to work with an A student real estate agent, an A student investor. Right? I'm the C student. I want to work with these A students, because that's how my business stay afloat, and that's how I can grow my income. And that's how I can create generational wealth, meet financial security, and then now I can do what God told me to do, right? I can do what I freed up the burden, I can take care of my family because I got a passive income coming in. I can take care of the bills because they got a passive income coming in. I can give scholarships and give to people in need because I have income coming in. Now I can do the things that I'm destined to do by the divine, right? By divine, what I would put on this earth to do, right? That's the goal of working with us, right? So you don't have to have 100% of the answer to do that. You have to have at least 70 to 80% in that answer, right? And if you got 80%, you got more than enough. That's a B standard. That's a B standard. So 70% is all you need, really. All right, that's it. Let me go down here so I can. I'm gonna do something different, Coach. I'm gonna let me unmute you because you got on make you the co-author. Unless you already. All right, let me make you the co-author real quick. Co-host, take over. 4 ways to create generational wealth. I'm not gonna zoom in there, guys. I'm not gonna bore you. That's the cash on cash return. All right, this is the case study. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna share with you real quick. That's all the house and stuff. I'm gonna share with some pictures. Oh, the slide's so big and long. All right. Now I'm gonna break it down to you for real. Coach, you got anything you want to share with us, brother, based off of what I just shared?
Yeah, a couple of things, Coach. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak here. One of the things that I want to point out is that you mentioned earlier that you would you buy stock and you get your 8% and you would just let it ride out in there. And in a stable, balanced market, that was possible. Right now, the market is definitely not stable. And unfortunately, many of people that were at retirement age or even in retirement lost thousands of dollars within, months of having their money in the stock market. But, when these last couple months, we all see what's happening. One thing that has remained consistent is the value of real estate has continued to appreciate. I'll say that again. The value of real estate has continued to appreciate. So if you're looking for a place to park your money, grow your money, invest your money, real estate is definitely one of the ways and tools to do it. And especially if you're operating on a time frame, you have limited time to actually give attention to your actual investments. So if you're playing the stock market and you have the time, kudos, excellent. You have resources, but you don't have the time, acquire some assets and you'll see the increase. Coach, last year, we purchased a property in COVID. When I got it appraised, it was appraised at $150,000. That was after I fixed it up. As of today, not even 12 months later, it's $170,000. Not even 12 months. And here's the thing about these properties. The values don't go down unless the neighborhood goes to trash. I'll say that again. The values do not go down unless the neighborhoods go to trash. So what happened these last couple years, like 2.5 years since COVID? The market got investor heavy. So investors went in and purchased as much as they could. Not only investors, homeowners went in and purchased as much as they could. So the values are high. They're at an all-time high right now. Anyone on this call right now, raise their hand if they believe values are going to decrease. If they believe values is going to decrease, anyone on here raise their hand. We've read article over article, seen YouTube video over video. Every decrease because interest rates are going so high. BS. Baloney. Baloney. Has it slowed down? Heck yeah, it has. There's still a lack of inventory. And I'm going to give you guys a secret here. And this is because it's not a highly publicized statement here. By 2030, 70% of this country will be in large cities. Our 2030. Oh, I'm sorry, not 2040. My apologies. 70% of the country will be in large cities. So when they tell you it's a lack of housing, no, it's a lack of housing in large cities. That's where everyone is migrating to. So that's, my friend, why inventory has remained very low. That, my friends, is why houses continue to sell. Even at and here's the thing, we're not even at an all-time high interest rates. Interest rates at one point back in the 90s was at 10%.
14% back in 85.
So was that on investments or was that on homeowners?
That's on buying a home for the living, Coach.
So you 10 to 14%.
They spoil, Coach. People spoil, man. They around at 3%. They think that 3% is normal.
My mortgage on my house is 3.2%. It's some people out there that got a 2% mortgage. So the reason why I'm saying what I'm sharing with you guys is that real estate is a tool. You look up any millionaire out there, you're going to notice that they own an abundance amount of real estate. Jeff Bezos started his real estate fund last year. As of today, they own over $1 billion worth of new construction properties. They own over $1 billion worth of real estate. But the market's going to continue to go down. Yeah. Not in these large cities. Not in these large cities. No. Invest there. He's opening his wallet. He's in Fort Worth area, Dallas area, in Austin, in Houston, and no telling where else this guy's at. They're getting into new construction. Chase just opened a multi-billion-dollar fund to buy and build new construction. Wells Fargo. So the large institutions are doing it. So when Coach is sharing with you guys, get on his calendar, get that book, learn what you can, get on his calendar and develop your plan. Hands down, $9 to develop your plan. Develop your plan. You need this. And I'm not even going to say you owe this to yourself. No, you owe what you work for in this world. So if you feel like you owe this to yourself, get out and do it. Get out and do it. $9, get on Coach's calendar, get your plan and get started. So Coach, that's one of the things that I would share. And another thing I would say this yesterday. Yesterday I was having a consultation call, Coach, with one of my fraternity brothers, and he had an opportunity for me and to just take a look at. And he told me the numbers. I said, don't do that deal. He said, why? Man, dude, it's like, $60,000. Said, yeah, that's a gross. Now let me drill down and show you what a net is. And then when we drilled it all down, he was about 26, almost 27 grand. That's if everything goes perfect. How many of us have done something on this call that has went perfect? Exactly. Nobody. So I can tell you right now, he was like, yeah, I factor in 10%, this and that. I said, no, sir. You should factor in 10 grand. He like, 10 grand, man, that's a lot. Like my rehab budget, 40,000, 4 grand. I said, no, sir, 10 grand. Let me tell you why. You could go over on something because of you. Because you like this type of flooring better than the flooring that fits your budget. So now you've gone over on that. You could go over on something because now the material cost has gone up. Now you got a change order. Now you have to lower your price 5 grand, or you have to kick in more commission to sell it. So I said, don't do it. So you by the end of this deal here, I can tell you right now, you probably be at about 13 grand. Then he said, well, maybe I'll just keep it. Well, Coach, you should have been on here today. Well, if you keep it, you're gonna end up losing about 25 grand because of all the money.
Coach, you should have been on here today.
He just like, wow, wait, what? My uncle said, yeah, it sounds like an uncle don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, I said it sounds like uncle don't know what he's talking about. He means well, but he doesn't know what he's talking about.
You funny.
I showed him line item by line item, the cost of doing business. He was just like, whoa. Then I said, now look, let me show you this. Let me show you how you buy a house. Showed him a property under contract for 115 grand, renovations $35,000, ARV over $250,000. Slap him in the face. We sell this deal here, $70,000 profit. So if I got to factor in 10 grand, I go down to 60. Am I still doing my happy dance? I am. If I go down to 55, am I still doing my happy dance? I am. If I can't sell the house, or well, not sell, if I can't sell, if I choose that I want to keep it as a rental, am I still doing a happy dance? I am. And you know why? Because doing the BRRRR method that Coach is talking about today, doing the BRRRR method, I could buy it, renovate it, rent it out, refinance it. And when I do my refinance, I could still put $15,000 in my pocket. $15,000 in my pocket. So the deal that he was looking at, Coach, he was about $22,000 out of his pocket. For me, I was $15,000 in my pocket. So this is why you need a mentor. This is why you got to get on Coach's calendar, because you're going to learn how to buy and buy at the right price. Who can? I showed him that house, Coach. It's listed at 159. I said, man, how did you get it at 115? Hell, you make an offer.
Hey, you been a C student, not caring if they say yes or no, not fearing it, just saying it.
I'm gone. Here's my offer. I'm gone. I'm looking for something else.
That's it.
I'm gone. Yes, sir. That's it.
Fear of missing out on something, right? Hey, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to say, hey, here's what I pay for it. Take it or leave it. I'm going to move forward and do great things. Bye.
Done. And I ain't even saying that. Here's my offer. I'm out.
No justification.
Listen, I'm out.
Coach, I'm gonna open it up for everybody, man. I appreciate you sharing that with everyone. I mean, and I want to just say one thing about what you said, Coach. The house, the neighborhood lose value. The property is a property. Guys, understand this. The B student that will work for the government is making money. They want to make money. The government want to make money. If you go in these low-income areas and the whole neighborhood is crap and you remodel one house, that house is no longer valued in the government eyes as what that neighborhood is. The community is what the community is. That house outvalues all the house in that area. All the house in the area, guys. That house is valuable. That's my strategy. I go into crappy, ugly, sorry, bad neighborhoods that people have written off. I start remodeling the houses and I bring pride back to those communities. I bring value back to that property. And if you do a 2 or 3 in that one area, now you're bringing pride back to that street or that block. And then you do more. And then all of a sudden, all the investors start to say, whoa, what's going on over here? Let me follow that train. My track movement, right? They want to let me follow that train, right? That's what you do. Be a trendsetter. Be somebody that start the path. Be somebody that start something that everybody else ain't thinking about. And I'm giving you my secret. Why am I giving you my secret? Because I'm a school teacher. I'm a coach by trade. I went to school to be one. I'm certified to be a principal. Certified, right? I went and got my master's. I got extra hours, right? Then I just want to help people. And I'm trying to help you start today. So this is a little bit about who I am, guys. Bad things happen in my life. I grew from it. And I learned to look at things from a different perspective based on all the negativity I had in my life. All the bad people that have been in my life, all the bad coaches, teachers, bad parenting I had situations where I had to learn to look a different way at it. They didn't mean nothing by it, like the uncle told the nephew. He didn't mean nothing by that bad advice. He was trying to protect them. And sometimes we try and protect people, hurt them, keep them from growing, keep them from learning, and keep them from experience. Guys, that's why I want you to be a part of our community. I desire to work with people who are like-minded because Napoleon Hill, you research him, he said, if you want to be great, teach others. Why wait to be great? Learn something, earn money, come back as a coach, teach others. Why do you become great when you teach others? When you're in a room full of kids, when you're in a room full of adults, when you're a part of seminars full of people, when you're a part of work conferences, you learn from other people thinking and perspective. And now you become great because you're not looking at it from your narrow point of view. Now have others' ideals and concept to reflect and make you better. Coach Caleb came to me and said he wanted 10%, learn how to do ROI. I'm teaching everybody how to do ROI real quick so that now everybody can learn from it. A conversation between us in private became public because of others can learn from it. That's the power of group settings. That's the power of delivery and the power of giving. Guys, I want you to get on my schedule, so I want you to get more of this as a unique situation one-on-one. I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to give you an opportunity to unmute, ask whatever questions you want. Please, be professional as possible. I'm not professional as I'm as professional as possible I can be. I'm not the most professional person. When I say professional as possible, I don't care how you talk. I don't care how you deliver it. Just don't be cursing and acting crazy, right? So hopefully nobody on here to be a Zoom bummer. So I'm going to let y'all all unmute. I'm going to take the gloves off, take the handcuffs off, and let y'all unmute yourself as you see fit. So feel free to ask questions to myself, Coach Caleb, to Coach Joe, whichever one of us. We're here for you. This meeting is for you. It's not about us bragging on who we are. It's about us helping you with what you're trying to do, help you with your plan and path, and set you up on a way to reach financial security. Somebody been waiting in the waiting room. All right, anybody got any questions? Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. This is Svetlana.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. Hi, good. How did you get started as a newbie?
Wow. All right, that's a good question. All right, so I'm gonna give you you want the long answer or the short answer?
I think that there's no one else with questions at the moment. I'll take one answer.
All right, so I honestly love Monopoly as a kid. It's like promise to God. Like as a kid, I used to whoop everybody in Monopoly. That piqued my attention. Knowing that you can buy one piece of property on a game and make a lot of money off that one property every time somebody land on it. That was the first thing I got. The second game was life. My mom, I'm from the South, I'm from Louisiana. When it rains, you turn off the TVs, you turn off stuff, you go get a candle, you get cards, you get games, you sit down on the floor, you play together as a family. My brother, myself, and my mom play games till we go to sleep. Life was the second game. Every time you make a move, they got to pay somebody or somebody pay you, or you making money. That was the second thing that taught me that real estate was the way, all right? Real estate was the way. So long story short, let's fast forward. Quarton Sheets was on the internet on information when I was in college. When I graduated from college, I bought his program right out of school, right? I bought his program. I listened to it overnight. I listened to it day and night. I wrote down notes and I started implementing it. I started telling everybody about it and they started doing what I told them to do. My cousin, I went overseas with the military in 2009, 10 that frame. Came back, my cousin had 15 properties. I'm like, bro, teach your kinfolk the game. I want to know it. Man, help me. He said, bro, you told me everything to do. And that's when I said, I gotta stop being an A student. I need to be a C student. I need to start taking action, right? A students learn everything, know everything, got all the answers. They want to put it in perspective and they want to win, but they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose. C students, they don't care about losing. They care about, hey, what happens next? Do this step line up. In my opinion, guys, it's not a fact. I talk in a matter-of-fact way. This is my opinion of a C student. And I taught school and I saw a lot of C students, and that's what I saw, a person that did not care to lose, but they wanted to see what happened next. And if they win, they keep on winning, then they become an A student sooner or later. So I took action. I started buying properties. I met my goals. I sat down, I wrote out my plan, and I just started doing it. 10 houses in 5 years. I got 10 houses in 3 years. I met my goal early. And I started teaching people. That's it.
I have a question.
Okay.
May I ask it? I'm sorry, I don't know if that was for me.
No, Ms. Carter, go ahead.
Okay, I am trying to do, okay. I am new to my real estate journey. This is my question pretty much. Well, let me give you a little backstory. I'm a small time investor. I've bought so far 2 homes, but had to sell one at a loss. And I am now living in the first home because I had to move to another state because I'm from California, so I went to a state where it's not as much competition, but there is possibility of growth, which is in St. Louis, Missouri. So I was wondering, because I bought this house, I don't have a loan on it. I have not refinanced. I bought it off auction and renovated it. It is done, but I'm living in it. Do you think it is wise for me to get a mortgage on this home so I can purchase my next home?
All right, great question. First and foremost, congratulations on your new journey, right? Second, congratulations on listening to having 2 houses. One of them you had to set a loss and not being mad and then discouraged and running off saying that real estate is horrible. Nobody should be in it. Thank you, God. I lost. Oh, well, I learned from the process. I learned a lot. I kept my journey, right? I got me another house. I moved to a market that I thought was more comfortable. I thought that I can maybe grow in there, and I think I can still groom in there. I'm living in a property. Now I'm faced with the decision of, hey, should I keep this house cash free, no problem, or should I go get a mortgage on it, get a line of credit, and go buy another house? That's the question.
Yes, that is the question.
Did I listen to you?
Yes, you did. Yeah, because this house is I have no mortgage on this home. I bought it all cash, trying to do the BRRRR method. And now I'm just trying to think about what should be my next step.
No, absolutely. No, you did not try. You did the BRRRR method and you did an awesome job of it. So you completed the BRRRR method. You are successful. The second part of it is my opinion. All right. My opinion is only my opinion. It's not a fact. I don't know what your long-term goal is. And that's why I would say this before I answer your question. I will answer your question, but in order to give you a real coach's point of view, I have to know what the end state look like. What's the mission? And I'm not going to do that on this call. You can get on my schedule. We can do that. But what I will do is answer your question. There's nothing wrong with you getting a line of credit against your house. Go get your HELOC if it's in your personal name. If it's in a business name, go get your line of credit. And then you have that money ready and available to do whatever you want to do with it. Now, why is that important in my humble opinion? One, because that's what I do on all my properties. I put a mortgage against them, right? I do it on all of them. I don't want to have the house to myself. I don't want cash. I don't want my cash in my bank. I want my cash tied up in an investment. I wanted to keep on making an ROI, and I want to keep on investing that money and make money. I don't want the money and say, oh, I got something paid off. That's not important. That's not crucial. That's why I said that's not my long-term goal to say I have all this paid off. My long-term goal is my money make babies. My money impregnate, make more babies and come back to me. I want more babies. I want a lot of grandkids. I want to be a generational wealth builder. So my money got to keep on producing money to produce money to producing money to be that person. That's me, right? So I would do the line of credit. I would go use the money that's tied up in my investment to buy more properties, which is my strategy that I do. That's part of this picture behind me. That's how you grow it. So absolutely, yes, I would definitely put that house into a line of credit, whether it be a HELOC, personal, or whether it be a line of credit, commercial. Absolutely, in my humble opinion. Did I answer your question?
Thank you. Yes, you did. Thank you very much for that.
Awesome.
So I have a follow-up question.
I'm coming back to you. Yep.
So if you bought a house cash, how do you?
I don't know. My internet cutting up yours. If you buy a house cash, what's the rest of that question? If you buy a house cash, what
If
now?
you buy a house cash, from what I understand, if you buy a house, sorry, dogs behind me. If you buy a house cash, how do you get a loan on it? Are you paid off?
You get a HELOC. You get a HELOC.
Or was it not paid off?
No, you do a HELOC or a line of credit. So this is all about strategy, right? We don't want to get too deep in that because I don't want to confuse people and make it all technical and all that mess, right? Bottom line is, I'll say this. You buy a house cash, put work on that cash. You go to a bank and say, hey, I want to put a loan on this house. They're going to give you money all day long because you're giving them money. You're paying them interest now. You're paying interest on something that you don't have to give them. They're making money off of your investment. So yes, that will happen all day long. It's a process. That's what we do. Teach, we coach, mentor you, we guide you through that process so you can do it. I'm not here to lie to you and say it's complicated. It's easy. But if you don't know, you don't know. And people don't teach when they give you this stuff at banks. So the bank would take your money all day long and give you the highest interest rate. But if you don't know no better, you'll know how to negotiate, talk, ask the right questions to make them give you the best deal when they do that line of credit. Right? So yes, you buy cash, you put it work on that cash. You can use OPM for cash. You can use mama money for cash. You can use uncle money for cash. You can use your barber money for cash. You can use your dentist money for cash. You can use your real estate, your IRA money, your Roth IRA, where you decide where your money go. You can partner with people like Coach Joe that do fix and flips all the time. You can partner with people like me that lend my money out all the time. You partner out with people that want their money to make money. Anybody that want their money to make money and they don't want to do no work but give you money, you can partner with it. And I promise y'all, guys, people say they don't exist. I swear to God, I exist. I exist. I do not want to work for my money. I want my money to work for me. I want to teach for my money. I want to earn money by teaching and coaching and mentoring. That's how I want to make money. And I want everybody I work for, that I teach and coach and mentor, to make a lot of money so they can keep on growing. And they keep on telling everybody, because of him, I did this. And because of him, I got this. And that's going to bring more people that want to be coach, teach, and mentor. That's how I want to make my money. I don't want to work on no house. So all those pictures I share with y'all, let me go back to this. All these pictures I was sharing with y'all, hold on, let's go all the way up. Let me go fast. I do not want to be this guy that was in that house with all that smoke damage. I don't want my lungs to be clogged up because I'm walking around with a mask on my face, breathing that crap in. Dang, let me get back there. So that's not what I want. I want to teach. I want to coach. I don't want to do that. Coach Joe, I love Coach Joe. That's my brother. I love him to death because Coach Joe like dealing with contractors that lie about everything they say. They lie. Hey, the price is going to be $5,000 for me to do this. By the time they finish the work, it's going to be $7,000. He loved dealing with that $2,000 negotiation, saying, hey, we'll come with $6,000. We'll meet halfway in the middle. He loved that. I can't stand it. You told me $5,000. I'm paying you $5,000. You figure out the rest. I don't want to deal with you no more because you're a liar in my eyes, right? Coach loved it. He said, nah, man, I love it. He loved negotiating with people over and over again. Hey, I get on the phone with the person. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, can you do this? Can you do that? He loved it. So what I do is I invest my money to coach. The coach loved to do that type of stuff. I don't. I love mentor, inspire, motivate, and encourage. All right, here go where we at. All right, I got there fast enough. Who? I don't want to walk in this house. It's my house that caught on fire. God, dog on my internet sucks. All right, so I don't want to walk in that house with all this problem whenever it load up. I don't want to walk in that house. I don't want to fix that house. I don't want to do that. And I did not touch that house. I did not walk in that house. God, I want to on my internet. So bottom line is, yes, you buy the house with cash. You use OPM, other people's money. You go get a line of credit of your house. You buy the property. Once you finish all the work on there, you go back to the bank, ask them to refinance it with a cash out refinance. There's rules. There's interest rates. There's money involved. There's reclosing. There's expenses. You're not getting this stuff for free. You got to pay for it. So yes, however, comma, you just made your asset an asset that keep on producing assets. When you use cash, you use it one time, it's one and done. It's like a bee, it stings you and it die. You want that cash to be put into something to create an asset, the gift that keep giving. That's the part. So get behind your brain and was saying that, hey, I don't want to give all my money up. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to invest money. I don't want to keep spending money. Lord knows if you're going to be an investor, you're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to invest a lot of money. That's his bottom line. All right. I hope I answered your question detailed.
Can I ask a question?
Miss Shepherd, you most certainly can.
I'm pretty new to this real estate thing. but a couple of months ago, I graduated from high school. I'm just freshly out of high school. And I bought this program where it helps me study for the licensing tests for to be an agent. And I just want to ask, how was your process becoming a real estate person?
Perfect. That's an awesome question. First and foremost, again, let me say congratulations for you being on this call, taking it seriously, right? You just graduated from high school, starting on the right path and saying, hey, I see something. I bought material to help me be successful. I am doing something that everybody else is not doing out of high school. They mostly going straight to college. They're going to the military. They're going to other things, and they're trying to figure out, but it seems like you have a plan and a path right now that you have a vision for your future and you starting to get in. Then
Very
you're
true.
getting on the meetups, finding different ways to network with people to find out a story. Then you ask the most important questions. How did you get started and how would it work for you? Man, kudos to you first, all right? I don't want to blow past that. I love to hear young people do things like you're doing, so I'm excited for you. Now, how do my process work different? It's no different in my process, right? It's really just education. That's all we are. We are educators. Now, the difference between me is I went to school to be an educator. I understand how the brain work a little bit better. I understand who people are. I understand that people are the way they are because they're the way they are. I don't care about how you are. I care about what you want from me, and I'm going to try and give you everything I got from me to give to you. That's not a difference, right? It's information, and information is just information. It's potential. It's not nothing else but potential, right? You got to make it what it is. You got to put it to work. You got to make it kinetic. You got to put it in action. And as you put it in action, you literally have a person that have done this before to come back to and ask questions, and they will give you their humble experience, opinion, and recommendation. And you have to make a decision to go and do what you do and learn from it. Now, once you make the decision, you're going to have 2 doors or 3 doors open up. It's kind of like Morpheus, what that movie is where they take the blue pill or the red pill. You got to take the action to find out what's next. So once you take the action, it's going to keep growing. What that movie? Matrix, yes. So honestly, you at 19 years old, Miss Shepherd, that's what your life is full of. 18? Oh, wow. Man, perfect. I'm excited for you. I promise to God, my heart is beating so hard with excitement for you being on this call, for me being in the presence of you, and for me understanding that it's people out there like you that still want to do this and understanding that they're not listening to all the people noise about how bad the market is, how horrible life is, and how things are, and you're deciding to do something that you have control over your life for the rest of your life. Real estate is a way to control your life, and I'm so excited about what the future holds for you. Man, this is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. So real estate agent, you want to be a real estate agent, or you want to be a real estate guru, or you want to be a real estate investor, or you just want to be a real estate at all? Tell me more about you.
So I really just wanted to start out as a real estate agent to see how that goes about. And then once I start being able to invest in myself, I'd want to buy a property. But I'd probably start out with a rental because I kind of want to work on my housing situation since I'm kind of reliant on my mother for housing. And at the same time, I'm still in a working situation where I'm trying to make enough money for like saving more for a property.
All right. Listen, I love it. I love talking to you right now. I just love this whole dialect that you have on national, on TV, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on all the different networks you're on right now. I pay for an app that actually publicizing this in 5 different locations at one time. So you're literally having a conversation with a guy that's been investing for at least 20 years. Man, it's exciting. Listen, let me tell you something. The one book that changed my life is an audiobook. Robert Kiyosaki, Why Do A Students Work for C Students and B Students Work for the Government? Buy that book. Listen to that book. And you understand what Robert Kiyosaki teachings of saving is for losers, right? Saving is for losers. People don't like it. They don't like to hear that because they've been taught all their life by their mom and their dad and everybody else. you save for a rainy day. It done rained a million times since I've been on this earth. And I don't understand the money of saving money for a rainy day. I do believe in saving money for maintenance on my property. I do believe in saving money for vacancies. I don't believe in saving money for a rainy day. I do believe in saving 90 days of my salary up. So if I lose my job for whatever reason, I have 60 days to go I got 90 days to find a job, but 30 days to whine and cry, 30 days to blame everybody else, 30 days to suck it up. And then I got 30 days to go find a job, 30 days to start working. And then I got 30 days for that check getting back in reflection and rotation, back in a cycle to build me up 90 days of finding another job if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe in. I don't believe in this bull crap of, oh, it's going to rain one day, so I want to save money. I don't save for that. I save for charity. I save for vacation. I save for vacancies, maintenance. I save for a purpose, not for a cloudy word, right? So I don't believe
one
it.
question.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to disturb you in
Go
your
ahead.
thinking process, but I was kind of thinking about when you were saying something about saving and save. If I apply for a loan, if I'm going to be getting a multi-complex area where I could live in that same section, but still make money from there, even if
house
I'm.
hacking. Let's go house
Would that
hacking.
be smart? Oh,
That's-
house hacking.
Listen, that'd be very smart. At your age, if somebody willing to sell you a house for a fourplex, anything below 5 is residential. So if you go buy your fourplex, you decide to stay in one of the units and rent the other 3 units out, that's more than welcome. Now, at the age of 18 years old, I don't know if you have the credit. I don't know if you have the money that's going to let the bank gonna say that I'm going to do a full doc loan for you. So that means you have to have a co-signer, right? You have to have a partner, which could be your parents, which could be a person like myself as an investor, which could be anybody that trusts and believe the process, that have some kind of experience to understand the process. So this is where 2 things. One, Emily, you can learn from a coach on how to do it, partner with somebody with money in your area that you trust, and go ahead and improvise that strategy. That is a perfect strategy if that's what you want to do. The second part is you could either partner with a person saying that, hey, I will live in a house, I'll be the property manager, I will find the area. That's my part of the deal. You, the investor, you can make all the money, and then I can learn, and you can walk me through the process and learn as we do this. And then I can go buy me another property later on and do this over and over again because I learned from my actions and I partner with somebody that have knowledge. That's what we do every day at a job. We go to the job and our boss got more experience, our manager got more experience. They teach us the game, we learn the game, we learn the business, we get successful, they retire, we take over. That's the business. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
So you have that opportunity. Buy the book, get on my schedule. Let's talk about it. Because of you're 18 years old, I'm willing to give you a scholarship to get started in this business.
Wow.
I'm willing, because my goal is simple, guys. I swear to God, my goal is very simple. I came that those that come after me be better than me. That's what come out the bout. I want everybody that willing to follow and everybody that's willing to take action to be successful. The only way you're successful is I do my part and give to you as much as I can to help you make a decision. You go take action on that decision. You reap the benefits of your decision, and you go tell other people about this guy really cares. This guy really will doing it. He's really giving me this information. He's really taking our time on the weekend to teach me this stuff. He's really taking our time to text me when he haven't heard from me. He's willing to take our time to say, hey, what have you done today? He's really holding me accountable, right? So that's what I get out of this. I get out of this that I come, that those that come after me be better than me. I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. So Emily, buy the little $9 book. That'll be a good investment. Get on my schedule. We'll sit down. We'll talk about this for 15 minutes or so or more. I got a 15-minute buffer in there, so 15 to 30 minutes. And then after that, we'll go with a plan and path, put you on place. And like I said, honestly, I'm telling you now, I'm willing to give you a scholarship saying, hey, I will help you out and teach you this. And then once you make your first, money, then, hey, you can pay me back then. Just take the actions. So if you want to be a real estate agent, you can be a real estate agent. That's fine. I don't mind. You take this knowledge that you have and you become an investor-friendly real estate agent. You be that one investor, that one real estate agent that can work with all the investors in your community. What city and state you in?
We need more of those, I tell you that.
Virginia.
Yes, we do need more investor-friendly real estate agents. Thank you for that.
I don't exactly want to stay as a real estate agent. I kind of want to be an investor in the future.
Emily, earlier you was talking, and I didn't want to, bust you up like that. We all got our vision, right? We all got our vision out here, what we think we want. We don't know we want until we take action, right? And you were 18 years old. You definitely don't know what you want. At 18 years old, I didn't know. I knew I wanted something out of life, but I didn't know what I want. You have your goals. You aim for your goals, and as the road open up, you're gonna see that this is what's gonna happen in life. You're gonna go down a path, and then you're gonna go to a Y. Then you'll go down a path, you're gonna go to a Y. Then you'll go down a path, and you're gonna go to a Y. That's what's gonna happen in life. You have in your mind what you want, but that path is gonna lead you on that decision you make is gonna lead you a different direction, or it's gonna be along with. You have in your mind a goal. I say move forward with your goals. You on this call right now, you want to be a real estate agent, but you got on this call as an investor. Now you're hearing all the different decisions you make as an investor. I'm not saying that real estate agent is not your future. I'm gonna be a real estate agent. If I have 100 houses, I'm gonna be a real estate agent and sell my house as a real estate agent so I can make 2 checks. One, because I got rental. One, because I got tax breaks. One, because I said 2 checks. I got many checks. But all these, and then I'm gonna sell my house and make another check and save me money. So I'm gonna become a real estate agent. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying go on your path and accept the things that go along with that path and keep growing your path. Don't be narrow. Don't say just. Don't just be this. Think big, like Grant Cardone teaches us. 10x your thoughts. If you think $1 million and you make 100,000, you still won. But if you think $10 and you make $1, so think big. Be everything, right? And I'm gonna say one more thing, Emily, real quick. Jim Rohn teaches us. Jim, Jimhon. Yeah, Rohn, like John, but Rohn. He teaches us don't be a real estate agent, be a real estate person, guru, right? You want to be an investor, all of it, so that you can work with everybody. I can't stand a real estate agent that's a real estate agent only because they can't see it from an open mind. They see it from a narrow, A-minded personality. That A-minded, I want to be just great at finding people, residential people, and working with those people. It's such a small circle of mind and narrow-minded. And when you talk to them, I can't do that. I don't want to talk to you no more. You're hurting my feelings. You said I can't, and I don't understand. I can't. Yeah. I understand. I tried. I will see what happened. Let me run back.
I see where you're coming from, though.
Damn.
Because when I look at all of these agents, I look at all of these young agents online. They're just saying stuff about being an agent and working for this real estate company or agency, and I don't see anything outside of that sometimes. So I have to give myself another perspective on how far out I could go into being that and evolving from there.
Emily, hi, I'm Alexis. I just want to say, if I can comment on this. I think that first of all, you're doing a great thing because I'm also doing the same. I'm actually trying to get my real estate license, but not really to sell houses. Well, yeah, to sell my houses, but if I decide to take that route, which I don't think I am because I want to hold. But anyway, I would say this: get your real estate license just so you can get more of a foundation of exactly how real estate is transferred, how it's used. I mean, it opens up so many different avenues, just the education that you get, the knowledge, even if you decide to want to go into, I feel like it will make you a better investor to have that background and be able to have those minor knowledges about laws, legalities, different things like that, because you will have to deal with that when you actually, do the BRRRR method and actually get those rental properties or whatever, or flip, whichever one's best for you. You will need that knowledge because people, from my experience in my journey, will take advantage. Especially, I'm a woman. I've had contractors, I've had people try to go over my head thinking I won't check. And when I say check, I mean like check, check the laws, check how everything's going. People will throw you so much stuff. And if you just have that foundation, which I'm kind of late in the game with doing, because I'm just starting to get my real estate license, all the things I've learned so far has definitely helped me going forward when I buy my next house and when I have that rented out. Like, I won't be able to get easily played as I may have been in other deals, That's all.
Thanks for that.
Go ahead,
Thanks
Emily.
for that point of view, because my mind is kind of scrambled trying to figure out what else to ask. But so far what I'm hearing is pretty good. But I just gotta keep on going through my process of studying and just getting this course finished so I could get my license and just go forward into more education.
And the people that you will run into when you start selling houses will give you more knowledge than any book could ever do. I mean, I'm not as I said, I'm not a real estate agent yet, but just talking to real estate agents that do work with other investors, they have upped my game in a lot of ways. All right, that was it. I'm gonna be quiet now.
All right, thank you.
I mean, thanks. I appreciate it. I have. Hey, look, we all learn from each other. We all got different spirits. And that's the power of Emily. That's the power of group settings. When we have our private calls with the people that's in the program, we're learning from everybody. Everybody have opportunity to speak. Everybody have opportunity to add their opinions and their experience. Opinions are just that. Experience is just that. Now, we have to make the decision after you give opinions and experience, but we learn from them, right? So now, Emily, you're in the right spot. Again, have an idea what you want, keep going forward, catch and pull as you bring other things that align with your goal. If it do not align with your goal, then you'll fall for anything and it take you off path and it delays you. The more you go and you pick up things that align with what you're trying to do in life, that's what you do. That's why I went to this slide right here. Remember your why. What we do on my call, everybody that get my audiobook, they get on my schedule. I give you the audiobook so you know who I am. That's why I do that now. Buy the $9 audiobook, find out who I am so you can know if you want to deal with me. Get on my schedule. We talk and I help you come up with your why. That's what I'd like to teach folks. If you know your why, from this day forward after you talk to me, always do stuff that align with your why. And I promise you this, that all the success, you're going to attract success. Call it law of attraction. You attract success by the person you become. Jim Rohn, again, that's what he teaches. Become more so you can do more. Don't ask to be making more, become more. I love him. I love Dr. Wayne Dyer. They talk about your mindset, right? Your paradigm, how you think, how you see things, your perspective. And Emily, you just said perspective. You said some key words that know that you got wisdom. You got something that most 18-year-olds don't have. You have something called wisdom, divine wisdom, that you already been delivered a message. You just got to put it in perspective. And your mind is going to be clouded for the rest of your life until you get clear on your goal and until you align your efforts up with your goal. It's all about goal set. Set the goal, work towards it, deal with people on that path. And that's why I created this mastermind community of people that like-minded working together to be bigger. And that's what Napoleon Hill teach. Create masterminds of people working together, and now you can grow. All the wisdom is in the cemetery. They died with it. Create masterminds, share your information, read books, share your experience, grow. Guys, that's what it's about in life. And that's my humble opinion, And those that will follow. Those that don't, don't. I can't worry about those who don't. I worry about those who do. All right, I got some more people. Any other questions, concerns, anything that you want to bring up? I hope I answered everybody's question thoroughly. I'm sorry if I'm long-winded. It's because I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about making sure you got what you need to be successful. I'm passionate about delivering a message that my God gave me to help others be better than me. I don't want nobody to be like me. I want you to be better than me. I'm the only coach out there probably in the world that wants you to be better than him. I want you to be better than me. I want you to be better than me. I don't think I'm perfect and I don't think I'm great, but I'm striving for greatness. And if I strive for greatness and everybody I teach, everybody I mentor, and everybody I coach become great, then I have done what God has told me to do. And that's all I chose to do, is do what I can do. And when I can't do no more, it's time for you to be coached by somebody else because you have overgrown me. And now you got to go to another level and be better on another level, greater on another level, bigger on another level, and helping more people than I can ever touch. And that's what I came for. That's why Coach Williams exists. That's why Coach LaTerrence T. Williams exists, that those that come after me be better than me. That's all I have for y'all. Unless you have questions, I'm here. I know that some people got on pretty late. Guys, Monday, we got a mastermind again. Every Monday, the first 4 Mondays, we do masterminds for free, We got a private group that we meet with through the week, but for free on Mondays at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we do masterminds every Monday. You got the link. This link is the link for that. You can join us 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We own 5 different stations. I know YouTube, Why Wait to Be Great Community on Facebook, LaTerrence Williams, T. Williams, my homepage, Instagram, and I want to say Twitter. Twitter and Instagram, I think. I know Twitter for sure. I can't think of the third one. Maybe LinkedIn. I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm not good at marketing. I just do the best I can. I'm learning just like y'all learning on that part. But I know real estate. I know this. I know ROIs. I know how to get a rental, and I know that bird. Guys, any more questions before we get off, man? I got to go eat. It's 1:14. I got a networking event at 4 o'clock. My phones are going off like crazy. Any other questions? I'm here for you. Buy the book, get on my schedule. What you got? Hearing none. Thank y'all. Bless. See y'all soon on Monday. Take care.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
You buy the book, how do you get on your calendar?
It's going to get an email. You're going to get an email with a calendar invite. You pick the date and time that work for you. I do work 9 to 5, so everybody got the excuse about I work 9 to 5. That's what I do. I work 9 to 5. I got my schedule from 5:30 to 9 o'clock through the week, Monday through mostly Friday, Monday through Thursday. I try and get on meeting with people in those time periods.
Okay, understood.
So you should email. If you don't get an email, just respond to that email or text me, but you should get email. My marketer should have set that stuff up correctly.
Okay.
All right. So guys, thank y'all for y'all time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all did get something from this, and I'm sorry for my long-windedness. I am passionate about stuff, and I got to get better at that. I'm working on my delivery.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I got to go.
All right. Take care.
For the knowledge.
You're welcome.